Hey everyone! I'll teach you how to use our bot. First, open OBS as an administrator. Once it's open, create a new scene capture. It will be a game capture. Click OK. Then uncheck the option Capture Cursor. Select Capture Specific Window and choose your game window. Make sure your game is already running. Click OK. The screen will appear at the top. Press Ctrl F to fill the entire screen. Then, go into your game and move your cursor around to get your character moving and give a little tour of the scene. This will start the broadcast to OBS. Return to OBS and create a source projector window by right-clicking and selecting the option. Maximize the window that opens, always keeping it the same size as the Tibia window. Once both Tibia window and the projector are open, you can configure Tibia to use the bot. Go to the Interface menu, then click on HUD. And make sure the Show Status Bars option is selected. The health bars must always appear above the settings. If they appear below, drag them to the top. Your cooldown bar must always be visible. You can adjust its size as you prefer, but it must remain visible. For Exura Sio, you use this party button up here. With the projector and Tibia open, you can now open your bot. You receive this folder. Run the healing application. With this application open, put the projector below and Tibia on top, because when you open the bot, your Tibia will become invisible. That's why you always need to open the projector first and then Tibia. In the spells section, type the percentages. For example, I want my first healing to trigger at 93% health, so I set the hotkey. In my case, Exura. My second spell will trigger at max health when I'm at 50% health, and in my case the hotkey is F8. For potions, if I'm using a druid, I won't use healthy pots, so I leave it empty. For mana pots, I set it at 70% and assign the hotkey F3. It's important to select your resolution. For example, since my monitor is Full HD, I choose this option. If your monitor is HD, choose the HD option. Okay, healing is now working. Let me adjust it so you can see. I'll set it to 80% for example. It will cast Max Vita if there's a cooldown. If it's below 80%, it will use Max Vita. And if there's no cooldown, it will use other spells that are in the queue. After configuring that, let's move to tank mode. Tank mode is for equipping and re-equipping amulets and rings. You can use it for SSA, might ring, skill rings, or anything else. Let's say you want a might ring equipped all the time. You set it here. For Utamo Vida, there's an option to cast it based on health percentage. For example, I want to cast Utamo Vida when my health drops below 50%. I assign it to Q1 and activate Utamo Vida here. I'll disable healing to show you. The moment your health drops below 50%, it will automatically cast Utamo Vida. See? It dropped below 50% and it casts Utamo Vida. It won't keep spamming because it knows it's already active. Got it? I will turn the healing back on now. Done. Max Vita is working perfectly. Now for extras. Auto her is automatic Utani grant her. Look, it's working perfectly. And for cure paralyze, I recommend you use a heal hotkey, like Exura Vida or Exura Grant. Alarm player is for when you restart the CAVEBOT. If you enable it here and keep the secondary battle window open, it will alert you when a player appears. Enter your Telegram ID here and check this box. Player. When a player appears on the screen, it will send you a message to your Telegram. Now I'll show you how Exura Sio works. Go to the Friend tab. Under HP, set the percentage. For example, I wanted to cast Seal on someone at 95% health. Set the hotkey here, in my case F5, and activate Seal here. The party battle window must always be at the top. It will only cast Seal if the target is visible on the screen. So for example, if the person is not in your party or not on the screen, it won't cast Seal. It will only work if the character is visible. When their health drops below 95%, it will cast Seal without spamming or causing exhaustion. Very simple. Now for the config section. You can save and load your settings. For example, if I always use this healing setup, I configure everything properly and save it here. With the bot configured, go to the config option and you can save your settings. Click Save and it will store your current configuration. For example, if I close the bot and open it again, I don't need to configure everything again. I set my resolution to Full HD, click Load, and it will load the settings I had previously saved.